Assalamu alaikum. London Living with Rizwan Rashid. Thank you for watching. And today we are talking all about personal development. Yes, you must have seen my other shows because I truly believe in personal and professional development, mainly for all the immigrants who come from all different countries, move thousands of miles to a new world, new area. They started a new life, a new career, or perhaps in a new field. In that areas, we really need to keep developing, even within the own field or the new field. So for that reason, personal and professional development has been my mantra that I really follow. And tonight, I am bringing a guest who has been gone through life and ups and downs and now helping other to go through these life trajectories. And tonight, this guest is started from a humble beginning, but soon after she find life atrocities, obstacles, hurdles, issues, problems. She lost her husband with a young child with her, become a single mom. And then soon after, she lost two of her brothers, becoming financially really trenched. And with that, depression, anxiety, and fear came along. But instead of giving in to that, she opted to go to face the biggest fear. And number one fear in this world right now is public speaking. She opted to go into the public speaking. Yes. And once she started over there, she became so good, she started helping others to speak effectively and clearly. She became part of John Maxwell team and became a certified leadership coach from them. She is a professor at the college where she was helping other people as well, especially the students. And now in the corporate world, she's helping leaders and professionals. Please help me welcome Professor Theresa Marie, John Maxwell, coach, and also vice president of Worldwide Success Academy. Welcome to the show, Theresa.
Hello, I am so excited to be here. Thank you for having me, Rizwan. It's a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, thank you. Same here. I am so thrilled to know all about you because I've been, connecting with you, having a chat a little bit, and understanding a little bit about that. But once I was reading your bio, I was like shaken. I was like, wow, this person has a lot of experience from her life and learning to give to others. So you are a prime example of helping others, communicating better, leading better, and be able to project their life in a whole different form. So let me ask you, and there would be a question that you must have seen and asked, what made you go into the public speaking at first while most people are kind of scared of it?
Well, when I was planning my husband's funeral, I was very young. I planned my husband's funeral and I spoke at it, and I had no public speaking skills at all.
Mhm.
But I wanted to honor the memory of my husband, and I wanted to show my son, who was very young at the time, courage. And I wanted him to see how much his father meant to me and all of us. So I put together a speech and spoke at my husband's funeral. And I realized that I connected with the audience. I connected with people who were there to love us and help us. But that didn't mean that I overcame my fear. I didn't do public speaking for many, many years later after that. I did not look for opportunities to speak.
Mhm. So moving forward, so you became part of the John Maxwell team. What was that trajectory, that why it happened? Is that public speaking or management or making a life?
Well, as my career started to take off, and there's so much backstory to that,
Mm-hmm.
I was going through a lot of life crises and setbacks and challenges. And it helped me to want to learn more about human behavior and psychology. And I wanted to help others. But I wasn't really able to help others because I was still going through many changes and significant setbacks. So when I began to further my education
Mm-hmm.
to study human behavior and human development, I had to talk to people and I had to learn to speak to people.
Mm-hmm.
So I began to take on some speaking engagements, but I had such a crippling fear that I couldn't do it. And I kept turning down opportunities for speaking and teaching. And so as I furthered my career again, I had an opportunity to teach at a local university. And I had never done that before. So
Mm-hmm.
I had to learn how to do that as well. And so I still wasn't a good speaker. I could get by, but I wasn't great at it. I was learning, but I wasn't great at it. And so I decided to delve more into my personal and professional development, and I wanted to learn how to be a speaker and a trainer and a coach. And that's how I got involved with the John Maxwell certification, because
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to align myself with their values and some of the best teaching and certifications and licensing that I've ever seen for coaching and speaking and training. And that's how I became a member and a certified coach through the John Maxwell team.
Wow. So, folks, I forgot to mention something because she just mentioned that she's actually become teacher. She's as and ranked as Professor Theresa Marie. She's a master. Correct me, master of psychotherapist. And with that, John Maxwell, she's a certified John Maxwell coach and leadership coach, an amazing speaker. Now I can say that. So now you moved from teaching to students. Now you are talking to business owners and professionals in that aspect of it. How does that change? Do you feel from the university to now the real world people?
Well, people are people. Human beings are all the same.
Yeah.
The number one thing I think that holds people back from being successful is fear.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter what age you are, you can fear success, you can fear change, you can fear public speaking, you can fear moving. So, what I found as I transitioned out of the university setting more into corporate trainings and corporate clients and corporate coaching, we're all the same.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a good coach to help you achieve your goals. It takes a good coach to know the right questions to ask.
Uh-huh.
And it takes a great coach to allow each client to find the answers within themselves.
Love it. Love it. The way you describe the coach categories, how they can actually connect and make a difference. May I ask you, and this is fundamental for our listeners to understand. So, may I ask you that in your recent past, what is that success story of a client you can share with us where you help them, coach them, train them, overcome a fear, either in the personal, professional, or entrepreneurial world?
So I think that in my own personal life, Rizwan, when my husband died, it took something out of me.
Mm-hmm.
When I was looking at my life, trying to raise my son with no skills, I had no job, I had limited resources. That took something out of me.
Mm-hmm.
When I was trying to find my purpose in my life and was struggling to make sense of my life, that took something out of me. So I had to find my purpose. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I set my journey on, finding my purpose. And my purpose, I found, was to help others find their purpose. So as I furthered my education and started teaching psychology and providing psychological services for people, I found that many, many people are hurting. So my story, my journey is one of fear, overcoming fear. How did I overcome fear? I feared many things. I had to embrace the fear. Okay. Fear is usually perceived. Things we think that we're afraid of generally are perceived. So that was number one, fear. Regret. I had to overcome a lot of regret. I regretted some of the decisions I made. I regretted some of the opportunities I missed by not speaking, by not taking on opportunities to help others. I had to let go of that regret. And my favorite word, Rizwan, that I love to tell people is I failed a lot. I failed my way to success. And I think that's the number one thing people love to hear when I'm sharing my story is that I failed my way to success. I learned how to help others through the things that I suffered. So I think if we can fail our way to success, we haven't failed. Failure is never permanent unless we give up and quit. Then it's permanent.
That is powerful, and it's it takes somebody personality and confident and committed to say I fail, because this is the height of human maturity in order to move forward. And I love it that when we say we don't fail, when we keep going, and that's what we learn. But I love the part when you mentioned that I started to helping other people because this is where you find the more success. I don't want other people to fear. This is John Maxwell 101, 5 levels of leadership that leaders start making new leaders.
Yep. I love that. Yes.
Yeah.
Leaders. Yes. So one of the biggest signs of a successful human being is that when they get to that place of success, this is what I like to tell people. We turn around and we say, here I am, come here, come with me. And you take them with you. That to me is the sign of a successful human being.
What a noble thought. An amazing, amazing way of doing it. So, Theresa, your specific area in coaching is with the entrepreneurial world or professionals only at this time?
So I work with corporate clients. I work with companies. I work with organizations who want to develop leaders. I work with clients who are looking to be more successful, because I think deep down inside of every one of us, we always want more. We strive for more, for better. And so what I do is help business owners and corporate clients to have more success, to help their teams work together, to help their teams be successful so that everybody can be successful together and learn how to develop.
There's I can't hear you. Must be a something.
Can you hear me now, Rizwan?
Yes, I can. Yes, sorry. I don't know. Something happened in between. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, just finished your thoughts. You were mentioning that you're working with the corporate clients and professionals in order to get more a sense of their courage or defeat their fears.
Yes, because, Rizwan, what I found over the years is that many people are afraid to go after that opportunity at work. Maybe they want to ask for a raise, but they're afraid, or maybe they want to go for the opportunity to get that better position, but they're afraid.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they're afraid to get into that relationship with someone. They're
Mm-hmm.
afraid. They're afraid to be rejected. They're afraid they're going to fail. They're afraid they're going to be disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
What I help people to see is that's life. We're going to fail. We're going to get disappointed. We're going to be told no. We're going
Mm-hmm.
to get crossed over. We're going to get left out. That doesn't mean it's over.
Mm-hmm.
That
This
means
is
we go,
interesting.
we keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's interesting when you coin the concept that even in the corporate world, you are seeing that there's a fear in that aspect of it. I work with a number of entrepreneurs and small to medium-sized business people, and this is where it happens all more often, which I see it. And now you're mentioning the corporate world. I'm going to ask you this: in corporate, bigger scheme of work, in terms in your field of coaching, are you seeing with this pandemic there's more fear of uncertainty, or there is a world of opportunity somebody's looking at?
That's a great question. This is what I've seen in the corporate world with the pandemic. People are so disconnected that leaders, and many good leaders, are forgetting about their team members that are working at home. Many leaders are forgetting that they have a team. And so many corporate clients are looking for ways to stay connected with their team. I
Mhm.
think that's been the hardest challenge through the COVID-19 is trying to stay connected in a disconnected world. So that's what
Mm.
I've been helping people to do uh, on 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 many different levels is give them ways to stay connected, give leaders some tips on how to stay in leadership and not give up your leadership because you're not leading your team at work. You're still a leader.
Hmm. So yeah, with all the Zoom and everything, you can see it once and often or do meetings, but you're mentioning that they are feeling the disconnect. They are feeling that they're not having a team. So they are bringing in other aspect or other activities, roles, so they can stay connected with that. That's an interesting observation.
Yeah.
So, in the world of opportunity, do you see there's a hope in terms of corporate world, especially from the coach perspective? Because when I do coaching, most often people are just on the far left or far right. Then nobody's in the middle with these days. So, in the corporate world, are you seeing also are there opportunities or just fearful of doing anything?
I think for me personally, what I've seen now, there are more opportunities than ever before. I
Agreed.
I believe that it is all on your perspective. We can look at this pandemic as, oh my gosh, my life is over. I'm never going to be okay. We're never going to get through this. Or we can look at this pandemic as, okay, what do I have to do now? What can I do to be better? Where can I change?
Hmm.
Sadly, for some, it may mean changing careers. That is
Hmm.
one thing I've been working with a lot of people. They are changing career. Their business might have closed down. They might have lost their job. They may not be able to open up their store. They may not be able to go back to their office or to their job. Many people who are highly qualified are looking for a new career. So I'm helping many people with that too. Sadly, there are people that have no choice, but that's a good thing. That's the opportunity. You have a blank slate, you can start over again.
Mhm. The world is full of opportunities, my perspective too, because right now, I was able to, for example, my show was only within Canada, And after that, I'm becoming global. So no one was able to reach out to me in first 2 weeks of I call honeymoon period, when no one was able to come out to our studio. We were like, okay, how are we gonna do maintain it? But Zoom or other technology just made it possible to go across the countries and across the globe. So that opened up a whole new spectrum for us. So, Theresa, this is you as a coach, as a corporate world, helping other people with your life and learnings in coming into play, especially with your background from the psychology. Now you actually started a new venture. You become one of the founder and vice president of Worldwide Success Academy. We want to talk about this because this is what most people are very excited to know, especially in the South Asia. You talk about Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. There's people are connected with us, and they are very excited to know a little bit more about this. So I'm going to start from where this came from, where this idea came from. Okay, let's make a resource where other people can get benefit out of it, especially from the learning platform.
Yeah, that's a great question. So, one of the other wonderful opportunities that this pandemic has opened up. So, again, it's all in perspective because during COVID-19, I didn't know anything about Zoom either. I didn't do virtual communicating.
Yeah.
And I had to learn how to do what we're doing here. And I certainly didn't talk to people all across the world. So I had my own little circle of friends. And
Mm-hmm.
what I did was because of COVID-19 and I needed to stay connected, I found that people were quitting their job or giving up or not communicating. So I started a show that I was helping people showcase their business because
Mm-hmm.
I said if you are not doing your business because of COVID, it doesn't mean you should go out of business.
Uh-huh.
So I started interviewing people like we're doing now.
Okay.
And I started just interviewing my friends and colleagues, and it started to expand more. And then I opened it up to some John Maxwell team associates. And
Mm-hmm.
we would have a Zoom call like this on a Saturday afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
And we would just all share our experiences, what we were experiencing. And then, of course, Dr. Foz, who is the president of Worldwide Success Academy, pitched this idea to me many, many months before about opening up an online platform. Now, this was way before COVID hit.
Okay.
He and I
Okay.
had talked about working together as John Maxwell coaches. So, at one particular time on a Zoom call just like this, um, he mentioned it to a few other people on the call. And Professor Terry, who was also part of this venture, Terry and Dr. Foz and I agreed to meet again, and we met a few times on a Zoom call just like this, and we decided to open up Worldwide Success Academy because we wanted to reach the world.
Mm-hmm. Wow, wow. So this is fantastic. So how this will all come to play? And I'm going to ask you first. So you are vice president as well a coach and trainer, and I believe in training in leadership and communication areas to the corporate world through Worldwide Success Academy.
Yeah. So I didn't hear that last part. You cut out. I'm sorry. What was your question?
So, as your role as a vice president in the Worldwide Success Academy, you will be looking to work in terms of communication, leadership of towards the corporate world or the individuals and professionals.
Okay, that's a great question. So what this platform is designed to do is provide personal and professional development for
Okay.
anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I know. We are not going to see the traditional higher educational models anymore. Many schools will not even go back to school in a classroom. Many
Mm-hmm.
higher educational models are changing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a college degree right now is what everybody's looking for.
Mm-hmm.
What I've seen is that here's what employers are looking for. Here's what corporate leaders are looking for. They are looking for people that have soft skills. They are looking for people that can communicate,
Yeah.
that can connect.
Mm-hmm.
You can teach someone how to do a job.
Mm-hmm.
You you have to develop a leader. So
Correct.
that's one of the things that we are trying to focus on is developing leaders all around the world. And we are working with several other countries, as you had mentioned earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What we want to do is give people an opportunity to learn any topic, learn
Mm-hmm.
any topic, be a better speaker, be a better person, be a better communicator. And we also want to give people an opportunity to teach or to offer a course on our platform.
Okay. Now, the question what have one for where we have heard this before. What would be the difference between, Worldwide Success Academy online portal? Because will it be all online, like like already recorded courses, or they will be live sessions as well?
So that's a great question. So because the pandemic is changing every day, there's new things.
Mm-hmm.
We are trying to keep up with all of the changes.
Okay.
Our goal, our long-term goal is to travel to as many
Mm-hmm.
countries as we can and
Mm-hmm.
offer our expertise in coaching, speaking, and teaching
Mm-hmm.
and communicating. That is our goal, to travel to corporations and um, universities across the world. Now, with that said, with traveling restrictions, we're not quite sure right now how that's going to go. So
Right.
we are offering people the opportunity to take live courses with us on a platform like this.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to have opportunities for people to learn how to communicate by Zoom calls, virtual meetups. We are going to have mastermind groups. We are going to have webinars. And we are also going to have courses that you can purchase on our site that you can have forever and ever and ever. You can
Mm.
learn how to speak. You can learn how to open your own business. You can learn how to be a public speaker. You can learn how to be a coach. These are
Mm.
all things that people will be able to have, and they'll have it forever.
Okay. So, what would be the difference between Worldwide Success Academy recorded versus Udemy or YouTube, or there's a whole bunch of them out there too?
Yeah, that's a great question. So all of those platforms are just simply buying and selling courses.
Mm-hmm.
What makes us different is that we actually get to know everyone who takes a course. We get to
Oh,
know everyone who becomes a member of our platform.
okay.
Because in order to provide us with a course or to purchase a course, we are asking to become members. We are asking you to become a member of our family, of our team, of our staff.
Mm-hmm. So,
That's
folks,
the
that's
difference.
a difference, right? That's a difference. So you're not a number, but you are a member. That's a difference. Exactly. So, what countries and what top things, what top courses is Worldwide Success Academy looking for right now? I believe it's Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Or do you
Canada,
have any?
Canada,
Canada, of course, Canada,
Australia.
USA.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay. And
So
If you were to select 5 top courses or top domains Worldwide Success Academy will be doing, I believe one you mentioned is personal and professional development. Another one would be communication, leadership. Are there any more?
Entrepreneurship
Okay.
and business owners.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
let me clarify. Just because you own a business doesn't mean you're an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And just because you're an entrepreneur doesn't mean you own a business. They're two very different topics.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. The business owners cannot be entrepreneurs, and entrepreneurs not sometime are not business owners. That is totally understandable. So you mentioned there's people from all across the world can access this portal where they will be recorded as well as live sessions together. So what is the benefit beside they're going to get a top level of education and mind evoking, thought provoking, as well as the top leaders coming there? What would be the additional benefits you see for the members who will be joining in?
Well, there's several opportunities. So as you come in as a member, you will be mentored by our staff and um, our directors. You will be mentored. You will have
Okay.
opportunity to be mentored personally.
Mhm.
Here's some other things you'll have the membership will provide you with opportunity to meet other people from all around the world and
Okay.
and and try your skills at coaching and communicating. You will have
Hmm.
you will have access to do live coaching sessions for practice.
Ah, okay.
You will
Okay.
also have an opportunity if you have what we're saying is if you have something you would love to share with the world,
Hmm.
maybe you maybe you are a coach and you've come up with a way to help people get over fear of speaking. Okay, we
Hmm.
all we all don't have all the answers. So we would love for people to put their course on our platform, and you will get paid for your course. You will get paid for the pay per click, we call it, right?
Okay, wait a minute, Teresa. You open up a whole different chapter for us. So we were talking about from the trainee perspective of it, people becoming member and they seek out this. Now you are giving opportunities from the trainers, coaches from all over the world to join Worldwide Success Academy and use that platform to share their courses, their learning to the people from around the globe.
Right. Because
Wow.
human beings are human beings. We all
Uh-huh.
we all feel the same fears.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the one thing that as our board of directors met and we decided to open up Worldwide Success Academy, it was stemming around, look, people aren't going to be able to go out to school. People
Mm-hmm.
aren't going to be able to leave their house for a while. We're not going
Mm-hmm.
to be traveling. So why not allow people to put a course on and get paid for their teaching expertise?
Wow, that is total, folks. If you are a coach and trainer and you have a course that is compelling and that is making a difference, and then you believe there's a making a difference, Worldwide Success Academy will be a portal where you'll be able to reach millions of people across the world. So this is amazing. Now, since you talk about all different countries, so I assume it can be multi-language available too.
Yes, that's a great question because we are in the process of working with other countries to have these courses that are being put on our platform translated into several different languages.
Hmm.
So
And yes, go ahead.
so there's 2 points to that. One is we have just partnered up with STEM International.
Okay.
Um, we just brought on someone from Pakistan who will be the CEO in charge of STEM International.
Hmm.
So he is in Pakistan, but he will oversee this STEM International initiative that we've partnered with. So we will be offering some of the youngest and brightest minds in Pakistan innovative, exciting new educational models.
Mm-hmm.
Because education, as we know it, is changing.
Okay.
So we're starting with Pakistan, and we've brought on a lovely gentleman who will oversee that endeavor. And as I am the vice president of Worldwide Success Academy, but I am also the director of overseas operations.
Okay.
So STEM International will go into any country that is open to having us start a STEM process in their country.
Mm-hmm. This is exciting, folks. The world is opening up, and this is the world of opportunity. And if you're thinking about crisis, pandemic, and you're stuck, in fact, not, because the Worldwide Success Academy, Theresa Marie just has mentioned how this an idea become fruitful and become moving forward, taking the world by storm, having that platform be able to give education and power and ability and tools to get out of the fear and take that route where they become successful. Theresa, this is amazing, and thank you very much for sharing a lot of information. I know, I mean, the viewers right now would be looking forward for you to connect with that. So how they can reach out to you and to connect with Worldwide Success Academy at this time?
So I would just go onto the Worldwide Success Academy page on Facebook.
Okay.
That is where you can get a hold of all of us. You can also email us at info@worldwidesuccessacademy.com.
Okay.
And you can reach out to any one of us, and we'll be happy to talk with you about coaching programs, mentorship programs, success programs, leadership development programs for you or your team or your organization.
Mm-hmm.
And we are also looking for ambassadors. That's what I wanted to talk about real quick.
Okay.
So not only as a member, as an oncoming member of Worldwide Success Academy, you have an opportunity to be an ambassador, which basically is a representative of our platform. And so you will have an opportunity to volunteer your skill set, your abilities. You can volunteer as little or as a lot of time as you want to, and be a part of our family and learn with us and learn from us and be able to connect with people all around the world. So I would definitely encourage people, if they want to become a member,
Mm-hmm.
become a member and become an ambassador.
All right. So, folks, if you are listening, this is now third part or third pillar of Worldwide Success Academy. You just noticed. Well, number one is you become member and you learn from all the courses and offering you're gonna get. Number two, you could be the brand ambassador, taking that message all to the people where you think they need the most, and then you will be able to connect with them even further. So you will be seen as that source of education and power. And number three is you feel you have that course, you have that content that benefit others, then you become the contributor or content provider of the Worldwide Success Academy. Now you have another role where you will be also, I believe Theresa will be financially be getting benefit for giving the course, right?
Yes, anyone who puts a course on our platform will be paid. We call it pay per click. That means every time somebody purchases the course that you've put on our platform, you will receive payment.
Uh-huh.
So, so people can get a hold of me, info@worldwidesuccessacademy.com. You can get a hold of us on the Worldwide Success Academy Facebook page, and we
Mm-hmm.
can answer any and all of your questions. And I want to say, Rizwan, all courses are considered. We want people to feel part of our family. We want to help others teach, and we want to help others learn. And our goal for starting Worldwide Success Academy was to alleviate poverty and to eliminate illiteracy. And that's why we
Beautiful.
started this.
Beautiful, beautiful. You read my mind. I was going to ask you this question: what kind of courses? So you read my mind and answered that already.
See?
Fantastic. So we are at the end of our show. I wanted to ask you to leave our audience with an inspirational thought, how they can overcome fear, anxiety, depression, and move forward thinking this is the world of opportunity at this current time.
Rizwan, I want to say to my friends, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes time to leave this world, none of us want to leave this world unknown. I encourage everyone to make your mark on this world. Make your mark, even if it's in your own little community. You have the right to sit at this table with us. I want you to remember to never stop desiring to learn and always desire to share what you have learned with the world.
Beautiful, beautiful. I can't top that. It's just like a mic drop. So, folks, if you are listening to us, you just witness that how we unfold, how Theresa Marie be able to share her life trajectory, how she become part of the Worldwide Success Academy, and how you can be part of Worldwide Success Academy, sharing the world with love, respect, and an education to empower others. All I'm going to say, because I love and believe personal development, all I'm going to say is Les Brown, who said it good. We are here to inspire, not just expire. So with that, I'm going to end, and I wanted to leave you with this great inspirational thought that move forward, no matter what. This is the world of opportunity. Signing it off from London Living with Rizwan Rashid. Thank you so much, Theresa Marie, for coming over there and giving us your precious time and presence, where we learned a lot about you as well as Worldwide Success Academy.
Thank you. It has been a pleasure, and I'm delighted to have had this opportunity. Thank you so much. I wish everyone a wonderful 2021. We got this. We're going to be better. We're going to be better.
We got this. Signing it off. London Living with Rizwan. Keep watching. Coming up live on Canada One TV. And looking forward for your suggestion and comments, and be able to give you more answers and inspirations in your life. Allah Hafiz.